Good morning. My name is Sian Manley. I'm the Pleasantville High School JROTC Cadet Commander. Please stand for the national anthem sung by Pleasantville High School senior Ashley Martinez.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's lights gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? All the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, see those the star-spangled banner wave. Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the JROTC program, we thank you for attending this morning's event. The cadets holding the American flag behind me represents how our country came together during such a tragic event. It reminds us of how strong and invincible we are when we stand together. The morning of September 11, 2001, at 8:46 a.m., hijackers deliberately crashed American Airlines Flight 11 into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. At 9:03 a.m., hijackers deliberately crashed United Airlines Flight 175 into the South Tower of the World Trade Center. At 9:37 a.m., hijackers deliberately crashed American Airlines Flight 77 into the Pentagon near Washington, D.C. At 9:59 a.m., the South Tower of the World Trade Center collapsed. At 10:03 a.m., after learning of the hijackers' attack, passengers on United Airlines Flight 93 launched a counterattack on the hijackers. Aboard their plane, two tried to seize control of the aircraft. In response, the hijackers crashed the plane into an empty field near Shakespeare, Pennsylvania. At 10:28 a.m., the North Tower collapsed, leaving the 16-acre World Trade Center in ruins and collateral damage after affecting adjacent properties and streets. The rescue commenced immediately. We stand here this morning to honor the nearly 3,000 victims of the attack and for all those who risked their lives on September 11, 2001. We stand here to show our respect and commitment to those who lost their lives, friends, and family on that tragic day, and to tell them that we will not forget. We stand here today to educate our students of the value of remembering the history of tragedies such as this one so they do not forget. We ask that all students do not forget the very moment. Remember the importance of patriotism and loving and serving your friends and neighbors. We stand here to mourn our losses but remember their lives. Live for our comrades and family. Never forget what happened on September 11, 2001. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now 8:45 a.m., 1 minute before the first plane attack on the World Trade Center. I ask that everyone join us in a moment of silence to raise the flag at half-mast for those who lost their lives and impacted the attack on September 11, 2001.
Detail, place the flag at half-mast.
We will now have remarks from the Pleasantville District Administrators.
Good morning, Pleasantville High School and Middle School family. Today we honor the 2,997 victims who lost their lives due to the September 11, 2001 attacks on that tragic day. As a district, we recognize them for their bravery and selflessness. To the tens of thousands of first responders from across the country who ran towards danger to aid their fellow Americans at the Twin Towers in New York City, the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia, and the plane crash in the fields of Pennsylvania, we honor them. These fateful events of that day forever changed our nation and called on the bravery of those heroes as they faced unimaginable challenges. So today, as a district, we thank them for their sacrifice. Buenos días, Escuela Secundaria Intermedia de Pleasantville. Hoy honramos a las 2,997 víctimas que perdieron la vida en los ataques del 11 de septiembre de 2001, en ese trágico día. Como distrito, los reconocemos por su valentía y altruismo. A las decenas de miles de socorristas de todo el país que corrieron hacia el peligro para ayudar a sus compatriotas estadounidenses en las Torres Gemelas de la ciudad de Nueva York, el Pentágono de Arlington, Virginia, el accidente aéreo en los campos de Pennsylvania, les honramos. Estos acontecimientos de ese día cambiaron para siempre nuestra nación y apelaron a la valentía de esos héroes al enfrentar desafíos inimaginables. Por eso hoy, como distrito, les agradecemos por siempre su sacrificio. Soy la doctora Martínez, superintendente de Pleasantville. I am Dr. Marilyn Martinez, the superintendent of Pleasantville. We thank them all for their bravery.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Teresa McGaney-Guy, principal of the Middle School of Pleasantville. Today, we gather to remember a day that forever changed our world, September 11, 2001. On that day, 23 years ago, thousands of lives were lost in the devastating attacks on our country. Mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, friends, and neighbors were taken from us in the most tragic of circumstances. The grief and the pain rippled through our communities and country. Let's honor and celebrate those who lost their lives and showed us what sheroes and heroes look like. Their values of kindness, courage, and unity emerge to guide us every day. It is our responsibility to remember. It is our responsibility to recall the mass destruction of the solemn day and hope it never is repeated. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dr. Chapman. I'm the principal of Pleasantville High School. September 11, 2001, or as it is often referred to, 9/11, was a significant time in my life as I was in the military and my unit was tasked with protecting one of the nuclear sites in the state of New Jersey. During that time, there was a lot of uncertainty and unsure of what was to come or what was to happen. But one of the things we must always recognize and not forget is those who have lost their lives during that tragic event, and also thank you to the ones who sacrificed themselves to save others. We also want to say thank you to those who have worked to keep the memory of that day and those events alive and well. At this time, we're going to have some thoughts from some students from Pleasantville High School.
My thoughts on 9/11 when I first found out was I thought it was such a tragic and sad moment because people lost their lives that were working, and the first responders, people who helped pull stuff out the debris, bystanders also got killed too. Also, when we went to the 9/11 museum, I was able to see artifacts such as the fire trucks that got destroyed, some of like the underground piping, metals, glass and stuff like that from the museum. Also, we seen the towers where they were located and all the names of the people who were lost. And I feel like 9/11 should be cherished, memorized, and everyone should know about it since it was such a sad event.
When I first learned about 9/11, I was shocked. I was shocked because I couldn't believe that someone could do something so horrible just to prove a point. I couldn't believe that someone was willing to end their own lives just to hurt others. The severity of the situation really set in when last year we got the opportunity to go to the 9/11 Museum in New York, and I got to see all of the missing people posters that were posted by the family of the people who hadn't been found after the incident. My heart goes out to those families because no one should have to feel the pain of losing their loved ones.
The 9/11 event was a very tragic event that impacted the lives on a lot of people, especially the ones that lost their family in the tragedy. The tragedy impacted a lot of people because they lost their lives again, and they lost a lot of people in the event, and it has changed how things move around in public, like security and things that you're able to do in public, like able to carry liquids in an airport, and etc.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our September 11th ceremony. Thank you very much for coming, and please remember, stay Greyhound strong, and God bless you, and God bless America.